Holy shit, my hand is shaking.
Yeah.
I'm making a comeback. Gordon saying not today. Gordon comes through for Team Edmonton. Oh. Yo, hi.
Hey guys, and welcome to Chapter 6 of the VesperArcade Super Street Fighter 4 tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to explain focus attacks and what you can use them for. Okay, so focus attacks have 3 different stages. The first level is basically you just tap both the medium punch and medium kick button at the same time. You tap it, this will be your level 1 stage of the focus attack. You can hold it down for a little bit, but once your character reaches, once they flash white, that's the level 2 version of the focus attack. So let me explain the differences between level 1 and level 2. So level 1 focus attack is just basically a hit. If you hit them as a counter hit, so basically when you hit them during the animation of them doing something, it'll cause a crumple effect. And basically it allows you to do a free combo on them. Using a level 1 focus is very uncommon. People don't really use it that much. But it's effective for rushdown. You can tap in and get in on them. I'll explain how to cancel in a second here. Now level 3 of the level 2. Let's back up to level 2. Level 2 will cause a crumple every time if it hits. It doesn't need to be a counter hit. It does more damage than level 1, and that's basically the differences with that. Using level 2 focus is the most common because it gives you enough time to absorb a hit and be safe, and if you hit them, it'll be a counter hit. Or sorry, it'll cause a crumple. Now the level 3 version, if you hold it all the way, all you have to do is just hold it down until it goes. It'll go by itself. This will cause a crumple, which will allow you to do a free combo, and it's unblockable. So in Super Street Fighter 4 it's a little bit faster than it was in vanilla, and level 3s are good to play chicken with another person when they're trying to do a focus attack as well. Now, the only way to cancel out of a focus attack, to stop it, is to either let it go, which will do the attack at whatever focus stage it was at, or you can backdash out of it by holding it down and then just backdashing, or forward dash. And basically, to follow up with a combo after you crumple them, you want to forward dash after the hit. Now this will cancel it even if they block it. So for an example is you hold it down to level 2, let go, and then press forward, and you'll pursue them and allow you to do a combo before they touch the ground. Now one thing to note is that when you dash after you hit them, you can dash much earlier than you think you can. The game kind of stores the dash. So basically after you hit them, you can press forward and just let go, and then you'll dash. Let me show you an example. So did you hear how early I hit that dash, right? Just let's listen to the sound of me hitting the joystick and you'll see how early it is, how it stores. See? You can input the dash just before seeing it. This is the key step to being able to do FADC combos for focus attack dash cancel combos, which I'll be teaching at the end of this tutorial. Now the question is, why would you want to backdash out of a focus attack? Well, this can be used for baits. It could be used for playing chicken with somebody if they're doing a focus attack around the same time. It's also good after you hit too, because you don't always know that you're going to crumple them after they hit. So for example, you do a focus attack and you backdash after. Now this is like I said, it's a hit confirm basically, and it's relatively safe. If you do hit them, you backdash, you still have time to do a combo, probably not your best combo, but at least an attack. So it's just another safe escape, another way to use focuses. Now another interesting thing about focus attacks is that during the time that you're charging it, you absorb a single attack. And what it does is it'll cause damage to you in gray form damage that it'll show on your life bar, and basically it's damage that you would have otherwise taken if you got hit, and then it regenerates over time almost immediately. So let me show you an example here. Chun-Li's doing fireballs and I'm holding down focus and I'm backdashing out, because if I didn't I would just attack, right, and that'd leave you open. So I'm canceling it out after I absorb the hit. Now what's interesting about this too is that you're also getting an ultra meter because you are getting hit, and that's how ultra meters build up, is by getting hit. So it's basically free ultra, and it allows you to reach your ultra faster than the other opponent by focusing. And since it absorbs a hit, it also, if you let it go, you can attack your opponent, and he'll be left open because he's still during, you know, the active frames of his attack. And if you play third strike, it's basically like a parry, a dumbed down version of a parry. So let me show you another example of this. Okay, so I'm just going to show you what happens when they just use a regular attack and how you can use it offensively. So just watch here. So I absorb her attack and then I crumple her after. This is good when people like to spam their pokes, and it's good for being offensive too, right? If they poke out anything. Okay, so there's some weaknesses with focus attacks. Like I said, you can only absorb a single hit during the focus. So when you're absorbing, if it's something multi-hitting and you take damage while it's regenerating that gray health, you'll basically lose all the gray health plus the damage that you take. So basically that's Capcom's way of balancing the game so you don't abuse focus attacks and basically just absorb every fireball there is, right? So generally you want to focus up to 2 fireballs before it gets really unsafe. So if you have like half your life is filled with gray health and you get hit once, it's like boom, all of it's gone. So you definitely don't want to abuse it. Another weakness is that focus attacks can be thrown out of. So during the time you're charging your focus attack, they can throw you right out of it if they anticipate it. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys some examples of the things I just told you. What I'm going to show you right here is what happens when you build up too much great health and how much it can damage you. So just let me show you right now. So Rose is throwing fireballs, I'm just going to focus absorb all of them. And look at my health, how it just starts to build up all that gray. And if I get hit during that, just like now, watch how much damage I take now. See, boom, it all disappears. Okay, now I'm going to show you what happens when they use a multi-hitting move. So Rose will throw a fireball and it's only a single hit, I absorb it, but now she throws an EX, the second hit hits me, I take the great damage and I take the additional damage. So these are things to watch out for when you're using focus attacks. Now there's yet another weakness for focus attacks, and Capcom put in the game armor break attacks. And basically these are just specific special moves for each character that will break a focus attack regardless of how many hits it is. So to find out what attacks these are, just go at your character's command list, which I'll show you right now. So for Sakura, you look for the lightning bolt. So the lightning bolt shows that this is the armor breaking attack. Let's look at Rose here. Her soul spiral is her armor breaking attack. You can see it by the lightning bolt on the command list. So let me show you exactly what happens. Okay, so I'm going to show you what happens when you hit by an armor breaking attack. You hear the shattering noise and all of a sudden it's just a counter hit, and basically just beats it flat out. So a lot of people don't really pay too much attention to these armor break attacks when people are abusing focus for some reason. A lot of people like to jump away, but it's really important to know what attacks they are. Some are a lot better than others. For example, Sagat's Tiger Knee, like that's a beastly, well, it used to be a beastly move, and that armor breaks and it applies good pressure. So certain characters you don't want to abuse focus on, and some characters you do for that reason.